Alright, we're back here with Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and they have a new character draw. Not that I'm excited about it, but we will just check it out and I'll talk about it and why it's not worth it, honestly. So here we go. I didn't pick up my stuff today. Or at least not on this account. Alright, so we have this ceremonial Zack. Well, I don't know what it's called. I'm just looking at the sword, and it's called the ceremonial sword. Z. And I think that's pretty much it. You got some other draws and stuff like that. In this thing, right, they finally realized that you have too many freaking costumes that they're trying to sell, and it's getting really tiring to do it, right? So, anyways, they have this new ceremonial Zack, and they have a weapon. So this is the sword. It's called Shinra full dress uniform. And he looks pretty cool with it, right? I mean, look at the sword. It is huge. I mean, let's hide this. Look at this. This is a huge... It's like one of those big, giant swords. But anyways, I mean, that's just one of it. There's another thing that's along with it, I think. And I think it has to do with Matt. Unfortunately... Yeah, there's Matt and his centipede recovery circle sword. So, anyways, he's just a side character. The main show is Zack. And let's go in here. I don't think it's worth it. But hey, if you are rich and you want to be buying all of the uniform, then you can try to get it. I mean, you get these buff bonuses, which at this current moment in time, I feel is useless. I mean, I bought the one with Yuffie, and I felt like I regretted it. Anyway, so this comes with the sword. And basically is a physical enhancement sword and it increases physical attack. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, for now, the crossover, I didn't even get the crossover yet because I know between now and whenever this thing is, they will probably release another crossover. That's that's like the likely scenario, right? But right now, I'm not getting this. I'm saving my premium currency. I'm saying, hey, one day, unless it gets closer to the day when the draw is over. Then I'll burn my premium currency, which is March 3rd. Which means that between now and March 3rd, they should have another crossover. But there's no way they're just going to have Tifa. Right? At least that's what I think. But anywho, I haven't spent a dime on it. And, the Zack one, I totally feel it's not worth it. The uniform's not worth it. The sword is not worth it. The sword will be available sooner or later in your draws, and the uniform is definitely not worth it. I mean, I don't want to be doing that. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. That's my opinion of the draw. Is not worth it. And, unless you have $1 billion and you want to be buying all the uniforms, you could buy it. But personally, for me, at this current moment, I don't think it's worth it. And I don't think other people should be burning their premium currency for no reason for this character, I guess this uniform, that basically just has increase in the duration of bonus effects, right? Buffs and debuffs. And then, of course, you get HP. Now, if you like the looks, obviously, then you get suckered into buying it. But if you're talking about pure raw stats, if it's worth it, yeah. I mean, my Zack isn't even... Hey, he has a scar here. So my Zack isn't even... I barely use him anymore. I used him in the beginning. And if he was to play, I would use him as a fighter. I wouldn't use him as a buff or a debuff, right? Why am I going to give up a buff or... an increase in attack for a duration increase? It makes zero sense to me. But, you can get it if you want. I just don't think it's worth it.